function f of x equals x cubed minus 19.7x squared plus 91.74x minus 78.408 has a domain on x's in between 0 and 15 and including. At what x value does the graph of f of x change from decreasing to increasing? So this is obviously a calculator problem. And what I'm going to deal with is not only typing that in and graphing that, but also changing my window so that I can see all the action happening between 0 and 15. A regular calculator shows you -10 to +10. I want to see 0 and 15. So let's run to our calculator and see what that looks like. All right, so let's go to y equals and type our guy in. X cubed is going to look like that. Then I have minus 19.7x squared, so minus 19.7x. Here's the squared button, plus 91.74x, 91.74x, minus 78.408, so minus 78.408. What I'm trying to do is find out where this guy is decreasing to increasing. Okay, now what that looks like, and I'll try to demonstrate that here, is you're going down and then hitting a bottom and going up. Now, as I said a couple seconds ago, when I hit graph, it's going to give me stuff happening from -10 to 10. Obviously, I don't see everything I want to see. I want to see from 0 to 15, which shows up way over there. So I'm hoping that this goes back up. It's got to, otherwise this problem's defective. So I'm going to go to Window, and I'm going to change my x values from, let's do -1 just to be on the safe side, to 16 just to be on the safe side. Now, when I hit graph, I know that my graph is going to be my picture is not going to be tall enough or it's not going to bottom out enough. See right there. So what I want to do is I want to change my window to change the y values too. So let's change the y min to -30 and change the y max to +30 and see if that does the job. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Graph, no, it won't. So let's do it again. Now, if you're wondering, I know how to use these calculators. Why don't you hit zoom out? Because if I hit zoom out, that changes the x's, and I want to keep the x's the way it is. So let's do negative. No, not two negatives. That's impossible. How about negative? That looks like it went out a lot. So let's do -100. Maybe it's too much, but who really cares? What did I do? Oh, did I use the minus sign? I did. Negative. Learning lesson, kids, don't use the minus sign. Let's do 50. Not that we care about how high it goes. We care about how low it goes. Still not low enough. Man. So let's go to Window and do -200. Hit graph. There we are. All right. So again, what we care about is where it goes from decreasing to increasing. So what we need is to find that local minimum right there. Local minimum. Now, how do I find a minimum value? Go to Second, Calc. There you are, minimum. So you can hit 3 or you can scroll down and there it is. Now, it gives you a little blinky thing and we want to put the left bound on the left side of our minimum. So it's already there, so let's hit Enter. Let's move to the right side of our minimum. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hit Enter. And what this is saying is that your minimum is going to exist between these two areas. Now, if for some reason we weren't thinking and we put our left bound way over here, we're not going to get the area that we want. We have to make sure we have our left bound just to the left of our minimum and our right bound just to the right of our minimum. For guess, you always hit Enter. I've never seen a time where guess was, important. But what we get here is our minimum happens at 10.10801. So 10.108 will do it. So let's go back and circle the option that gives us that. 10.108, the answer is C. So the way this problem is worded again is they want to go from decreasing to increasing, which means they want a local minimum. Oh my gosh, which is right there. If they were to say increasing to decreasing, you would do the same idea, but find your maximum. So it's all in the wording. And as you saw in the calculator part that we just did, we had to change our window quite a bit until I felt happy about graphing stuff. So if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Part of learning how to use these calculators is troubleshooting those moments when you're not satisfied the second or third or fourth time you go to window and try to figure stuff out. So, weird problem. The problem in general is not weird. It's just having to throw it in your calculator. That's the weird part. So hope this helps.